Hello everyone, my name is Nina and I want to show you a little project my fiance and I have been researching recently. A DIY magnetic tape head. We couldn't find any examples of working homemade tape heads online and people on the forums generally consider it impossible. But we knew that hobbyists were successful at making their own tape heads some 60 years ago. Magnetic tape heads are the most crucial component of a tape player. A tape player consists of a motor that pulls special tape, magnetic tape head that converts the change in the magnetic field caused by the tape's movement into electric current, and an amplifier that makes this current strong enough to drive a speaker. A tape head is a coil of very thin wire, thousands of turns wrapped around a steel or ferrite ring. The ring, called the core, has a non-magnetic gap which connects to the tape and reacts to the magnetic properties of its surface. A big challenge in making a tape head is making this non-magnetic gap sufficiently small. If you want your tape head to pick up music and your tape moves at 3 3/4 inches per second, the gap must be no wider than 20 microns, half the width of human hair. The head in this photo will not pick up any music. Commercial tape heads often use spacer material to create this non-magnetic gap. It can be very thin copper or golden foil. For a homemade tape head, we could use regular kitchen foil. It can be as thin as 16 microns and its magnetic properties are acceptable for our purposes. We started by disassembling a steel transformer and cutting 2 bracket-shaped pieces of metal out of it. Those will be the halves of the core. We polished each half of the core and covered it with hundreds of turns of very thin copper wire. We used Kapton tape to protect the wire from mechanical damage. And after that, we connected the 2 halves of the core together, separating the ends at one side of the core with a piece of kitchen foil. Then we glued everything together and polished the working edge of the tape head really well.